Jai Hind students, hope you all are fine at home. So we had already started this chapter, understanding secularism, and in this I hope you all remember that we had done what is secularism, why is it important to separate religion from the state in secularism, and we had also discussed about two story book. So continuing further, we all know that the Indian constitution bans untouchability, and in this instance the state is intervening in religion in order to end a social practice that it believes it discriminates and excludes or violates the fundamental rights of the lower caste people, who are also the citizens of this country. Similarly, to ensure that laws relating to equal inheritance or rights are respected, the state may have to intervene in the religion-based personal laws of the. In what way is Indian secularism different from that of the other democratic countries? So, the First Amendment of the US Constitution prohibits the legislature from making laws respecting an establishment of religion or that prohibits the free exercise of religion. Now, what is meant by the word establishment is that the legislature cannot declare any religion as the official religion, nor can they give preference to any one religion. In USA, the separation between state and the religion means that neither the state nor the religion can interfere into the affairs of. There is one significant way in which the Indian secularism differs from the dominant understanding of secularism as practiced in USA. This is because, unlike the strict separation between the religion and the state in American secularism, in India, the state can intervene in the religious affairs. So, the Indian constitution intervened in the Hindu religious practice in order to abolish untouchability. In Indian secularism, though the state is not strictly separate from religion, it does maintain a distance from it. This means that any interference in religion by the state has to be based on the ideals which are laid out in the constitution. These ideals serve as the standard through which we can judge whether the state is or not behaving according to the secular principle. Then there is an event mentioned in France, that is in the year 2004, February. France passed a law banning students from wearing any political signs of symbol like headscarf or Jewish skull cap or large Christian crosses. This law also encountered a lot of resistance from the immigrants who were mainly from the colonies of Algeria and Morocco, Tunisia. In the 1960s, France had faced a shortage of workers, and therefore it had brought a visa to these people to come and work in that country. So the daughters of these immigrants, they used to often wear headscarves while attending the school. However, while passing of this new law, were all expelled from their schools for wearing headscarves. So this is all in the chapter. We'll be discussing the doubts in the live class. Till then, Jai Hind.